Welcome in, Chiefs Kingdom, to Cheifs Latest, your one-stop spot for everything Kansas City Chiefs in 15 minutes or less. It is your host, Calvin Silvers. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. I know you guys got family arriving here soon. I know you guys want to start diving into the food, so we're going to make it quick. We're going to jump right into this episode and preview today's game against the Cowboys. But before we do, you guys know the drill. Come be a part of the Chiefs Latest family here. Hit that subscribe button and also turn on those notifications. I'll tell you why, because we have daily, that's right, daily videos here at Cheifs Latest, even on holidays, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss any of the news, rumors, or actions regarding this team, so please come be a part of the family. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications as it not only helps me in the channel, but it's going to help you stay up to date with everything Kansas City Chiefs. Well, as we head into this contest on this lovely Thanksgiving Day, the Chiefs officially ruled out three starters. That's right guard Trey Smith, tight end Noah Gray, and cornerback Chris Roland Wallace. They will all not be playing today on Thanksgiving. Smith is out with that nasty ankle sprain, the high and low sprains. It's a huge loss for this line as they truly need his Pro Bowl talent, especially in this one. This is the second game that he's going to miss this season after getting that huge contract. Mike Caliendo is going to slide into his spot, and Matt Nagy said, quote, he knows everything in the system. To be able to step in and do the things he did, it's valuable for us, end quote. And we're going to need every bit of that confidence, every bit of that juice that Caliendo has against the Cowboys in Quinnen Williams. Williams has been a one-man wrecking crew since Dallas traded for him. He has 1.5 sacks and 15 pressures in just 2 games. He's got Kenny Clark, too, right next to him. It's a dangerous front there, defensive front. Caliendo, don't get me wrong, he's a solid backup, but this is going to be a brutal draw this week for Caliendo. Gray remains in concussion protocol, so Robert Tunyon, Jared Wiley, who's making his season debut, actually, will pick up the 2 and 3 tight end sets that we know Andy Reid loves to run. Roland Wallace is out with the back, so expect rookie Noah Williams, hopefully Noah Williams, steps into that nickel spot. Spags has been shuffling that secondary all season long. He's looking for some answers, and now he's got to do it against the toughest challenge that he has yet with Pickens and Lamb. One huge bright spot, though, Andy Reid confirmed, as we know, that Pacheco is going to be playing in this one. He's been out since October 27th with that knee injury, that MCL sprain, but he's cleared. He's ready to roll, and God, do we need him this week. Cowboys lost their left tackle, Tyler Guyton, for the game with an ankle injury. He did not practice all week, so he is also officially ruled out. So yes, losing Smith, Noah Gray on a short week, it hurts bad. Roland Wallace on a short week, yes, it all hurts, especially with Dallas's interior monsters waiting. But Pacheco coming back gives the run game some life, or at least a needed breath here after Kareem Hunt is coming off a career game. We'll get to that in a second. And taking away Dallas's left tackle helps our mediocre pass rush at least a little bit. We're beat up, sure, but we're not dead. Survive today, and we get the mini bye to heal, which is no better time to get that little 10-day break. All right, let's preview our offense here, because without Smith on the right side, expect the most to be thrown at Caliendo. He's decent, once again, but he's not elite, especially in pass pro, and the Cowboys front will be licking their chops. The left side might be the sweet spot for runs this week if we decide to try to lean into the run game again. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, they're nursing some injuries, some nagging injuries. So watch their snaps, watch their effectiveness, because if they're limited in any aspect, Tyquan Thornton should continue to get more snaps. He got quite a bit last week, just only 1 target as well. So hopefully he gets those targets along with that snap count. It's going to be perfect for those single high looks where he can stretch this team deep. Every receiver that we have is worse against man than they are zone, and every single one has lower yards per route against man. When you look at the Cowboys, what do they like to do? What is their defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus, love to do? He lives in the zone, especially cover 2. Again, we can carve it up if we hit it right. Eberflus runs the zone 78% of the time. That's 6th highest in the league. Again, that's our wheelhouse. Dallas is a big, basic 4-3, struggling corners, patchwork of slow safeties, and they've all been shuffling as well due to some injuries. So this is a secondary that this team can take advantage of. The smart plan would be get the quick game going early, slow down Quinnen, then turn to the play action once we build a lead. keep your eyes on Rice, keep your eyes on Worthy, and if they can get over their own injuries that they're suffering this week, this could be a bounce-back game for not only one of them, but both of them. But let's remember here, despite some scary talk about their defensive front, this Dallas defense is still bottom 5. They still don't impress me. They allow 28.5 points a game. That's 31st in the league, and 377.5 yards of total offense that they give up. That's 29th in the league. Pacheco being back is huge. Again, Hunt carried it 30 times last week. He needs a breather. But no Trey Smith means that the interior, that push might stall a little bit there. It might not be as beneficial for us to run the ball this week. The Cowboys get most of their damage inside with that trio, 7.5 sacks combined. Williams was huge in the 2 wins that they've had, and this defensive unit held foes under 19 points and 45 rush yards with 3 turnovers. But again, bottom barrel defense when it truly is their overall identity. They're 30th in pass yards allowed. That's 253.3. They're 30th in pass yards allowed at 252.3. They're 30th in yards per allowed at 7.3. 26th in completion percentage allowed, 68%. And 21st in sack rate at 6.19%. So they bring a leaky zone defense, an exposable back end. 29 passes of 25 plus yards allowed. That's the most in the NFL. This defense, again, has a lot of flaws to it. Casey piled up nearly 500 yards. Hunt had 104. Mahomes had his season-high 352 passing. Rice, 8 catches, 141 yards, 132 yards after catch in the second half. If we clean up the red zone mess, where we went 1 for 6 last week, and the turnovers, we're going to be just fine, especially against this Dallas defense. For our offense, this is a great matchup to take advantage of. Dallas's D still trash, despite the deadline addition. If we exploit the left side, connect on some deep shots, utilize the zone coverage, and avoid the red zone stalls, we grab 2 wins in a row in a short week, and again, head into that mini bye feeling confident and like our season is back on track. Well, while the defense of the Cowboys isn't scary in my mind, this offense is legit. 29.1 points per game, that's 4th in the league. 266.8 passing yards, that's 1st in the league. Dak has some weapons, and the duo of George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, they've combined for 1,686 yards already this season. Pickens is a straight-up baller, especially in his first year in Dallas. 67 grabs, 1,504 yards, 8 touchdowns. He leads the team in all those categories. Dude's been over 70 yards 6 straight games, 140-plus yards in the last 2. Absolute wide receiver 1 nightmare. And you already have another wide receiver 1 in CeeDee Lamb. Both he and Lamb eat on contested catches and on deep balls. But here's the good news. The Chiefs are allowing just a 71 passer rating on 20-plus air yard throws. So the deep ball defense has actually been a quiet strength of ours this season. Dak's always had a cannon, we know that. Now he's got Pickens winning at the catch point. More dangerous. Their passing game has transformed. In the red zone, keep eyes on Jake Ferguson, who's had 7 touchdowns so far. He's Prescott's go-to on the money downs because he only averages 7.1 yards per grab. Again, just more of that short yardage, that red zone is where they're going to see him be the most effective. Now, looking at the run game, Javonte Williams has 896 yards and 8 scores. Career revival in Dallas right now, but this offense is pass first, so play action is where it gets real scary. Dak was 9 of 11 for 174 yards off of play action last week. Dallas just passed Indy for the league's #1 total offense. Leads in net passing yards, second in air yards, so they move the ball pretty well and quite frequently. Our pass rush is still the weak spot. We all know that. Outsides of Jones and Karlaftis, we don't get home with the 4-man rush. Spags blitz heavily on Daniel Jones, and yes, it worked, but I'm not sure it's going to be as effective on Dak, but it's definitely worth trying to get him uncomfortable, just trying to speed him up if you can. 2 tough offenses back-to-back for this defense, but if anyone can handle it, it's Spags. Last week, they shut down the weapon and the threat in Jonathan Taylor, and now it's time to turn your attention to Pickens. If the pass rush shows up even a little bit, and Chris Jones, George Karlaftis, they can step up, we can slow this team down. I don't know if we can stop them, but we can slow them down. It's going to be a big test on Turkey Day. So my final prediction here for you guys, I have the Chiefs winning this one. I think it's back-to-back wins. I think we hit the mini bye feeling pretty confident, and we turn our attentions back here to the AFC and trying just to make the playoffs. But hey, as we've gone over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, there's still some chances for an AFC West title to be had. So just keep winning. Every game should be treated as a playoff game, and I'm just ready to see what this team can do today. And once again, happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad you guys spent just a little bit of your time here with me today. Truly means a lot. I love all the support that you guys have shown this channel. Once again, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game today. Come back to this video after the game. Let me know your thoughts after we watch this one. And also, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? I am your host, Calvin Silvers. You are listening to Cheifs Latest. Happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, have a good one.